an aircraft carrier is more than just a large vessel used for warfare. In a world filled with ongoing territorial disputes, these carriers have become symbols of prestige and power for navies worldwide. These new battleships have become invaluable assets in the arsenal of nations engaged in warfare. Since their creation, they have greatly enhanced the defense systems of various countries. These massive aircraft carriers serve as floating air bases, complete with a full-length flight deck capable of carrying, arming, deploying, and recovering aircraft. They serve as the flagship of naval fleets, housing multiple aircraft such as fighters, strike aircraft, and helicopters equipped with advanced weapon systems. Today, most major powers either operate or are in the process of building technologically advanced aircraft carriers to protect their maritime rights and interests. There are currently 41 active aircraft carriers operated by 13 different navies worldwide. The U.S. Navy boasts the highest number of active aircraft carriers with 11 in service. Here are the top 10 aircraft carriers in the world. Number 5. Shandong, China. The Varyag, the second ship of the Kuznetsov class, was originally built in Ukraine in 1985 and launched in 1988. However, due to the financial constraints following the collapse of the Soviet Union, the construction of the ship came to a halt. Eventually, the unfinished hull was sold to China, where it underwent restoration and refitting. In 2012, the ship was commissioned into the Chinese Navy and became known as the Liaoning. The Liaoning marked one of China's most ambitious naval endeavors. In 2017, China launched another aircraft carrier of the same class, aimed at improving the Type 001A project. This new carrier, named the Shandong, was commissioned in 2019 and stands as China's first domestically manufactured aircraft carrier. The Shandong has the capacity to carry up to 44 fixed-wing aircraft and helicopters. Its air fleet includes a combination of Chinese J-15 air superiority fighters, Z-8 naval helicopters, and Russian Ka-31 airborne early warning helicopters. It is important to note that the Shandong is primarily equipped with short-range defensive weapons. Nonetheless, its presence signifies a notable shift in the balance of naval power within the region. Number 4. Kuznetsov, Russia. The Admiral Kuznetsov was commissioned by the Russian Navy in 1991. While smaller than American supercarriers, it carries powerful offensive weapons. Unlike carriers with catapults, the Admiral Kuznetsov relies on its air superiority orientation and cannot launch heavy strike aircraft loads. With approximately 40 fixed-wing aircraft and helicopters, including carrier-based air superiority fighters and various helicopters, such as the Su-33 and Ka-27, this ship showcases its air wings' focus on air superiority. It also has a twin-seat Su-25 UTG aircraft for pilot training. The Admiral Kuznetsov is not solely an aircraft carrier, but a heavy aviation cruiser equipped with offensive weapons commonly found on guided missile cruisers. Capable of engaging surface, subsurface, and airborne targets, it demonstrates its versatility. This warship is propelled conventionally by oil-fired boilers, rather than nuclear reactors. Unfortunately, the service of Admiral Kuznetsov in the Russian Navy has been plagued by accidents and plane crashes. Issues with the ship's propulsion system hinder Russia's efforts to maintain and keep its only aircraft carrier operational. Currently, there are no immediate plans in Russia to build a successor to this ship. Since 2018, the Russian aircraft carrier has been undergoing repairs, refurbishments, and upgrades to extend its service life. It is expected to return to service in 2021. The unfinished hull of the second ship from this class was acquired by the Chinese Navy and underwent modern outfitting. It was commissioned as the Liaoning in 2012 and serves in the Chinese Navy. Number 3. Fujian, China. China's newest aircraft carrier, the Fujian, is also known as the Type 003. It is the first domestically designed aircraft carrier in China. Construction of the Fujian began in 2015 to 2016 and it was launched in 2022. It is expected to be commissioned in the Chinese Navy by 2024 to 2025, becoming the third aircraft carrier and the flagship of the Chinese Navy. The Fujian is notably larger than previous Chinese aircraft carriers, nearly comparable in size to the U.S. Ford-class nuclear-powered aircraft carriers. One of its key features is the use of electromagnetic catapults, allowing for the launch of larger aircraft with heavier payloads and more fuel. With its size, the Fujian has an estimated capacity of around 60 aircraft, mainly operating J-15 series fighters. China has also ordered 55 improved J-15 series fighters for Fujian's air wing. Additionally, China is developing new carrier-based aircraft, such as the KJ-600 AWACS aircraft, equivalent to the US E-2 Hawkeye. It is anticipated that Fujian will also operate unmanned aerial vehicles and helicopters. Unlike nuclear-powered carriers, the Fujian is equipped with 8 conventional oil-fired boilers for propulsion. It utilizes steam turbines with a combined output of approximately 220,000 horsepower, which powers its 4 shafts. The propulsion system of the Fujian appears to be similar to that of the Shandong aircraft carrier, albeit slightly enhanced. Number 2. Improved Nimitz-class USA. A total of 10 supercarriers were constructed, consisting of 3 Nimitz-class ships and 7 improved Nimitz-class ships. These have been the largest warships ever built and put into service. These nuclear-powered aircraft carriers can accommodate approximately 80 fixed-wing aircraft and helicopters. The ships operate a variety of aircraft for different purposes, including F-A-18E-F Super Hornets multi-role fighters, FA-18C Hornets ground attack aircraft, EA-6B Prowlers electronic warfare aircraft, E-2C Hawkeye early warning aircraft, C-2 Greyhound transport aircraft, and various helicopters for utility, transport, and anti-submarine warfare operations. Typically, these supercarriers maintain a fleet of over 60 aircraft and helicopters, with a surge capacity of up to 130 FA-18 Hornets. The supercarriers are equipped with automated self-defense systems that integrate and coordinate the ship's weapon and electronic warfare systems to counter anti-ship cruise missiles. In the coming decades, these vessels are set to be replaced by the new Ford-class aircraft carriers. Number 1. Ford-class USA. The Ford-class, the largest and most powerful warships ever built, is the successor to the Nimitz-class. The first aircraft carrier of this class is set to be commissioned by the U.S. Navy in 2017. Around 9 to 10 new Ford-class aircraft carriers are expected to be constructed, replacing the Nimitz and improved Nimitz-class warships. These Ford-class carriers will serve as the backbone of the U.S. Navy's power projection in the 21st century. The whole design of the Ford-class is similar to that of the Nimitz-class, but with a smaller, redesigned, and more stealthy island. Despite having the same displacement as the previous Nimitz-class, the new carriers are equipped with more automated and efficient systems. Each carrier will have an air wing comprising 85 fixed-wing aircraft, VSTOL aircraft, helicopters, or unmanned aerial vehicles. This air wing will consist of various aircraft, including the F-35B-C and F-A-18E-F Super Hornet multi-role fighters, EA-18G Growler electronic warfare aircraft, E-2D Advanced Hawkeye early warning aircraft, and MH-60R/S naval helicopters. This formidable air power surpasses the entire air force of many nations, ensuring the United States maintains unrivaled dominance at sea in the 21st century. Defensively, the Ford-class carriers are armed with 2 launchers carrying 16 evolved Sea Sparrow missiles each, used to counter incoming high-speed, maneuvering anti-ship missiles. Additionally, there are 2 launchers equipped with 21 rolling airframe missiles for close-range defense against anti-ship missiles. 420mm phalanx close-in weapon systems further enhance the carrier's defensive capabilities. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the Top 5 Choicest YouTube channel. Have a nice day and see you again. Goodbye.